Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Akila, GST practitioner. Many of you had asked me to explain about how to become a certified GST practitioner. So in this video, I am going to explain about how to become a certified GST practitioner. Let's get into the video. I will show you how to register in a GST portal in my upcoming video. In this video, I will explain you the basics of the GST practitioner. Who is a GST practitioner, activities performed by GST practitioner, how to give a GST practitioner exam, importance of certification by GSTP examination, and basic conditions, eligibility criteria, steps to be certified GST practitioner, then GST practitioner exam procedure, date of examination, registration, fees, nature of examination, result declaration, passing marks, examination syllabus, do's and don'ts in GSTP examination. In this video, let's see these things. First of all, let's see who is a GST practitioner. GST law is a new and evolving indirect tax law in India. Thus, this is bound to raise doubts in the minds of taxpayers concerning registration, return filing, refund claims and other complaints under GST. Understanding this, the government has introduced the concept of GST practitioner to assist taxpayers in GST compliance. So as I said, the concept GST has been introduced in the year 2017. So as it is a new concept, many of you might be having the doubt regarding the GST complaints like registration, cancellation, return filing and refund claims, etc. So to assist the taxpayer, the government has appointed a GST practitioner. Now let's see the activities performed by the GST practitioner. The first one is registration. A GST practitioner can assist in making an application for GST registration on behalf of the taxpayer or make amendments in cancellation or GST registration. The first one is the registration. GST practitioner can assist the taxpayer in registration. He can register in the GST common portal on behalf of the taxpayers. And the second one is returns. A GST practitioner can assist in preparing the monthly, quarterly or annual GST returns such as GSTR 3B, GSTR 1, GSTR 9, etc. A GST returns can assist the taxpayer in filing the GST returns like filing GSTR 1, GSTR 3B and GSTR 9, that is the monthly, yearly and quarterly returns. Third one is refunds or payments. GST practitioners can file refund claims or pay taxes on behalf of the registered person. On behalf of the taxpayer, the GST practitioner can file the application for refund of payments. And the fourth one is authorized representative. GST practitioner would be allowed to appear as an authorized representative before an officer of the GST department, appellate authority and the tribunal. If the taxpayer want to appear in front of any GST department, the GST practitioner can appear on behalf of the taxpayer as an authorized representative. Next, let's see how to give GSTP examination. To appear for the exam, the candidate must enroll online as GST practitioner. Once enrolled, the person must pass the GSTP examination within 2 years of enrollment. An exception for this is that if a person is enrolled as a GSTP before 1st of July 2018, he shall get 1 more year to pass the examination. To give GSTP examination, first one have to enroll himself as a GST practitioner in GST common portal. After the enrollment, a person has to clear the GSTP examination within 2 years of enrollment. The exception for this is if a person has enrolled on or before 1st July 2018, he will be getting 1 more year to clear the examination. A GST practitioner files essential data or information on behalf of the taxpayer. Considering the importance of the work done by the GST practitioner, he must be registered on the GST portal and must be passed the exam to obtain the certificate before he can start his own practice. As I said, the GST practitioner will be filing the returns of the practitioner on behalf of them. So before that, the GST practitioner has to clear the examination which has been conducted by the department before he start practicing as a GST practitioner. Importance of certification by GSTP. Obtaining certificate of GST practitioner helps to increase credibility and trust for the services provided by the practitioner in the eyes of taxpayer. If you are a certified GST practitioner, you will be gaining more trust by your clients. Now let's see what are the preconditions before enrolling on GST portal as a GST practitioner. GST practitioner must fulfill following conditions. He or she can enroll on the GST portal. The first one is applicant must have a valid PAN card. The applicant must have a valid mobile number. The applicant must have a valid email ID. The applicant must have a professional address. The applicant must have the prescribed documents and information on all the mandatory fields as required for enrollment. And the sixth one is the applicant must fulfill the eligibility criteria of GST practitioner. Now let's see what are the eligibility criteria to become a GST practitioner. The first one is Chartered Accountant holding COP, Company Secretary holding COP, Cost and Management Accounting holding COP, or Advocate, Graduate or Postgraduate degree in Commerce, Graduate or Postgraduate degree in Banking, and Graduate or Postgraduate degree in Business Administration, Graduate or Postgraduate degree in Business Management, degree examination of any recognized foreign university, retired government officials, sales tax practitioner under existing law, tax return preparer under existing law. So these are the eligibility criteria for a person who want to register as a GST practitioner. Then let's see the basic conditions for becoming a GST practitioner. The first condition is they should be a citizen of India, they should be a sound-minded, they should not be adjudged as an insolvent, they should not be a convict of an offence with imprisonment of 2 years or more. Then let's see the steps to be certified as GST practitioner. The first step is register on the GST portal as GST practitioner in form PCT01 and obtain enrollment certificate in form PCT02. First we have to register ourselves as a GST practitioner in GST portal, that is gst.gov.in. That is the website address. Upload necessary details for registration as GST practitioner on the portal. GSTN will generate a temporary reference number, that is TRN number. Once you register your details, like we have to provide the email ID and mobile number, and we will be getting the TRN number, that is temporary registration number, to our registered mail ID and mobile number. Upload supporting documents and submit the application through DCS or EVC. An acknowledgement with the GSTP enrollment number is received on the registered ID within 15 days. So once you had registered and you received the TRN number, within 15 days you have to complete the registration of PCT02, that is the second form. That you have to verify your mobile number and email ID with the OTPs, and you have to upload the supporting documents. After uploading the supporting document, you have to submit the application by using DCS, that is Digital Signature Certificate, or EVC, that is Electronic Verification Code. That is nothing but the OTP which you receive in your registered mobile number. And once the application has been submitted, you will be getting an enrollment ID. Step 2. Appearing for the GSTP exam conducted by NACIN for certification within 2 years for enrollment on the GST portal. The examination for GSTP will be conducted by NACIN. So once the registration has been done, you have to appear for the exam within 2 years of the registration. There is certain amount of fees which you have to pay to the government for the application. Candidate must score minimum 50% of the total marks to qualify as a GST practitioner. The candidate has to score minimum 50% of the total marks to be qualified as a GST practitioner. The list of enrolled GSTP would then be available on the GST common portal for the taxpayer to exercise their choice. List of qualified taxpayer, that is who has cleared the examination, will be available on the GST portal, so that the taxpayer can choose their tax practitioner from that list. GST practitioner examination procedure. The exam for the enrollment as GST practitioner would be conducted by NACIN, that is the National Academy of Customs and Indirect Tax and Narcotics. This is the board which will conduct the GSTP examination. The date of exam. The exam are conducted twice a year across the India at designated center. The GSTP examination will be conducting twice in a year, and the candidate can opt for the center of his choice. The date of exam is notified by NACIN and is available on the GST portal, GST Council Secretariat, and in the leading English and regional newspapers. The candidate can choose the centers according to their choice, and the date of examination will be notified by NACIN. It will be announced in the GSTIN portal, in GST Council Secretariat, and in the regional newspaper, that is in the regional language and English newspapers. Then let's see about the registration. The registration of this exam can be done on nacin.onlineregistrationform.org. Candidates are required to log in with the help of GST enrollment number. It is the number which you will get once you register as a GST practitioner on the GST common portal. You will be getting a GST enrollment number. By using that GST enrollment number as your user ID and your PAN card as your password, you can log in into this website and register yourself for the examination. Fees. Examination fees need to be paid by the candidate at the time of enrollment. The applicable fees will be specified on the NACIN website along with the manner of payment. The applicable fees for this examination will be specified in the NACIN website. Nature of exam. This is a computer-based test consisting of multiple choice question. So the exam will be conducting online, that is it will be a computer-based questions, and it will be a multiple choice questions. Result declaration. NACIN shall declare the result within 1 month of the conducting of the examination and would be communicated to the candidate by email or post. So the NACIN shall declare the result of the examination within a month of the exam conducted, and it will be communicated through emails or via post. Passing marks. In order to become a GST practitioner, a person must score at least 50% of total marks. I had said you before that a person should at least score 50% of the total marks to be qualified as a GST practitioner. The person is required to pass the exam within a period of 2 years of enrollment. There is no limit of number of attempts taken by the candidate during the said period of 2 years. I had also said that a person should clear the examination within 2 years of the registration, and there is no limit for number of attempts. Once he had registered, and within that 2 years of the registration date, he can attempt as many times as he can. That is, there is no any time limit that he should attend only this much of times. He can attempt the exam until he scored the minimum percentage to become a certified GST practitioner. Now let's see the examination syllabus. For the papers, the examination syllabus for the GST practitioner examination are the Central Goods and Services Tax, the Integrated Goods and Services Tax, all the states Goods and Services Tax, the Union Territory Goods and Services Tax, that is CGST, SGST, IGST and UTGST. Goods and Services Tax Compensation of States Act 2017. And the Central Goods and Services Tax Rule 2017, the Integrated Goods and Services Tax Rule 2017, all the State Goods and Services Tax Rule 2017. And next one is notification, circulars and order issue from the time to time under the set acts and rules. And you have to also see the notification, circulars and the orders from the time to time under the said act and rules. Now let's see what are the do's and don'ts of GST practitioner. Do's are: register for the exam on the NACIN website well in advance, pay examination fees, study the GST law and return filing process thoroughly, stay updated with amendments in GST law, Carry original identity documents such as PAN, voter ID and passport. Carry the admit card to the examination hall. These are the do's which a candidate has to follow while appearing for a GST practitioner examination. Now let's see what are the don'ts. Arriving late by half an hour for the examination. Gates close 15 minutes before the commencement of the examination. Bring prohibited items such as mobile phones, Bluetooth devices inside the examination hall. And use unfair means of practice during the examination. Tamper with the hardware or software deployed for the examination. Misbehave in the exam center in any manner. These are the don'ts which a candidate should not do at the time of GST practitioner examination. In my next video, I will show you how to register on a GST portal as a GST practitioner. Thank you.